And good morning, everybody. Happy August 1st, 2018. It's Cindy from Askner Cindy coming to you very early for me to get online with you on a Wednesday. It is August 1st, and today I start my minimum of 2-week carnivore experiment. So as you're hopping on, happy and welcome. And just so you guys know, feel free to share this. Feel free to place this on your post. So what is Crazy Cindy going to do for the next 2 weeks? And this is something, hey, hi, Vicki. How are you? Good morning. And Cynthia Huff, nice to see you. Hello. So as you're hopping on, hit the share button, because for the next 2 weeks, I'm going to be chronicling my journey in the carnivore world. Hey, Kim. Hey, get to catch you live in Victoria's. And I didn't have my glasses on. I must be holding it far enough away from my face that I can see you guys. Hi, is it Jean or Janine? No, it looks like Jean. And Lori, good to see you guys. So, good morning to all of you. So I'm actually going to take the plunge, and I'm going to try for 2 weeks to join Nisha Berry and others to see how I do on carnivore versus keto. So what's carnivore? Carnivore, think of a carnivorous animal. They basically eat meat and the fat that's in the meat. So I have been on this ketogenic journey for 2 years. Yesterday marked my 2-year anniversary for that water balloon video, and I posted that. So if you've not had a chance to see that, go back and watch that. That's the one that if I add up what YouTube has and what my Facebook page has, that video has over 1.5 million views, which just totally stuns me. So yesterday was 2 years of that. So I'm down in that 2 years, 75 pounds. But I have been stuck. My body's sort of decided that the weight I am right now is a really nice place to be, apparently. And I've not done any type of keto hacks where I've gone dairy free, or where I've not done an egg fast in a while. I've not done the 3-day water and bone broth fast in a while. So Nisha and Ken Berry are doing this. Dr. Berry's been carnivore for a while, for quite a few months, like 90% carnivore. And Nisha's starting today. And so I'm joining her. Now she's going to do a month. I don't know how I'm going to do on this, to be honest with you. So I'm going to give it 2 weeks. I'll commit to you guys for 2 weeks, and I'll be testing my blood sugar and my ketone levels. And I'll be, I don't know if I'm going to take pictures of all the stuff I eat, but here's what I'm committing to do. I'm committing to have no veggies. So no Brussels sprouts, no salads, no zucchini, no broccoli, no cabbage, none of that. I think I'm okay with that. My sister Debbie Stokes, and hi Debbie, it's all her fault that I'm on this journey, and you can go back and watch other videos about that. But I think over time I've realized that I'm eating fewer and fewer vegetables, because by the time I eat the meat, I'm pretty satisfied. But here's where I've been, I think, in error. I love making keto treats, and while I don't eat them every day, I do have almond flour or different things, or coconut flour, and I just want to sort of purge my body. I want to take a reset. I want to see how I feel on carnivore. So carnivore basically means you eat meat and the fat that comes from animal products. So that would be beef, lamb, pork, chicken, lamb, goat. I think I already said lamb. These birds that are driving me crazy, dive bombing my car, which I don't know why they're doing that. But anyway, and you avoid anything that doesn't come from an animal. So I'll have eggs, I'll have a little bit of cheese, I'll have a little bit of dairy. This morning I did a video the other day on stirring it up, because I've realized I like iced coffee. I don't like paying for iced coffee at Starbucks. I'm very frugal, guys. I don't know if you guys know this, but I do most of my clothes shopping at Salvation Army. I found a Salvation Army thrift store near my house, and today is Wednesday, and today's half price day. And this shirt I paid $1.50 for. I had on a beautiful red jacket yesterday. I paid $4 for. I'm very frugal. I don't like to squirrel. I went off track. Anyway, so I've decided that I like iced coffee more than I do hot coffee. I'll actually drink it. So I have a tablespoon of heavy whipping cream in here, and no sweetener. That's going to be my other biggie. Dropping my keto treats, no keto ice cream, no keto blueberry muffins that Carrie Brown has this amazing recipe. I may never be able to make it again because I love them. And I'm going to go meat and fat. Meat and fat, fat and meat. Fatty meat, meaty fat. So bacon, eggs, a little bit of cheese, no sweeteners. And you know what? It's not too bad. I can do this. I don't know if I could do an iced black coffee, but I'm going to do this. I'm going to do it for 2 weeks. I'm going to let you guys know how I feel. I'm going to let you know the good, the bad, the ugly. So you guys might be thinking, oh my God, what about your bowel movements? Because as a nurse, I'll talk about anything with you. Well, think about the lion out on the Serengeti plain. He's not constipated, or she is not constipated. They are not fat. They are lean and sleek. And it's not like they go to the gym and work out for 45 minutes. They pretty much sleep under a tree till they're hungry. So I don't know what all I'm going to do yet. I'm actually very nervous about it. Keto's become so easy. It's become so natural for me. I don't know, which is why I'm a chicken, which is carnivore, by the way. I'm a chicken, and I'm only committing to 2 weeks because I don't want to tell you guys I'm going to do it for a month and then suddenly I just stop talking about it. So 2 weeks to me was something that I could commit to as a chicken and as someone who's actually quite nervous. I sort of feel about this carnivore experiment as I did about starting keto. Yeah, no sweeteners. I know. And the reason that they're saying no sweeteners, even stevia and erythritol, is that it triggers you to want to have sweets. And there's this thing called cephalic trigger for insulin response, meaning that your brain, when you taste something that's sweet tasting, even if it's a Diet Coke or a stevia in my coffee or something like that, that it can elicit an insulin response, meaning that even though it's not real sugar, that my pancreas is confused and it squirts out some insulin in preparation for lowering my blood sugar. And what that can do is cause the glucose that is in my bloodstream to be stored as fat instead of being used. Because even though I burn ketones for my energy, for the most part, I still have glucose in my bloodstream. So anyway, so that's me. Is anybody joining me? I'm not telling you to do that. If you don't feel comfortable, do it, especially if you're new to keto and you're just getting into it. Please feel free to just take, I'll do keto, I'll do carnivore for 2 weeks. I'll keep you guys posted. If you have done carnivore, go ahead and let me know. Give me a thumbs up if you've done carnivore, and give me a heart if you haven't and you don't plan on it or something. Just give me some hearts and thumbs so I know that you guys here. I know, Joanne, the no sweeteners will get me too. You're going to try it for 2 weeks with me? That's great. So, you know what, Connie, to not do sweeteners for a day is fantastic. And Kim, you can't do without your peanuts. I know. Oh, so I'm trying to see you guys, the stuff's coming across so fast. So far, so good. Nancy, you started on Monday, and Sarah's going to give up sweeteners for Lent this past year. It really helped me kick the sugar craving cycles. That's what I'm hoping for. So hit share. If you guys want to join me for 2 weeks, what about seasonings? It's a great question, Joanne. I'm not big into seasonings in the sense that I'm allergic to onions, and onion powder is the worst for me. And a lot of your blended seasonings have onion powder in them. So I'm into salt and garlic powder. If you look at the carnivore people that are extremely strict, they basically use salt and pepper. I'm going to do some seasonings, but I'm not a big seasoning person. I don't like really spicy things. A lot of spicy things have sugar in them, so that sort of keeps me out from even bothering with that. So I think you can make this carnivore your carnivore. Really strict carnivores oftentimes don't do any dairy, even though it comes from cows or goats. So I think we can all do this however we want. Yeah, so Robin, you're going to try. Good luck. Yeah. You had weight loss surgery 15 years ago. If you've had weight loss surgery recently, this might be very hard for you to get enough protein in, but we'll see. We'll see. So each of you are going to have to make your own decisions. So I just wanted to let you go. I would love to eat meat only, so Connie says. Yeah, I have. I know the sun's rising. I've got to go in. I've got a meeting here in just a couple of minutes. So here's what I brought to my meeting, my Duke sausages, which I adore. And there is a little bit of, I think, cane sugar in here, but it's only 2 carbs. What is it? 1 carb for 2 sausages. I love these things. I travel with them all the time. So it's going to be interesting. I warned my husband this morning. I took some leftover. I spoke at a dinner last night, and I took my steak home. I never eat right before I speak or lecture, and I took my steak home, so I've got that. My husband bought me this huge beef rib from Black's Barbecue, which is just amazing. I'll do a video on that. But I'll keep you guys posted. I am going to test my blood sugars. My fasting blood sugar is typically, I bought the Keto Mojo at KetoCon, in Austin, and I love it. I've been testing my blood sugars and ketones intermittently, and my fastings are in the 90s, which I don't like. You would think after 2 years on keto that my fasting blood sugar would be lower, and my ketones range anywhere from blood ketones from 0.6 to 2.6. That's the highest reading I've had, and that was during my cleanse for my colonoscopy, which, by the way, I probably should do a video on this. I don't know if you guys remember, those of you that follow me, a couple of weeks ago, I had a colonoscopy. I have a family history of colon cancer. I had 5 polyps this time, and 2 of them, for the first time ever, were precancerous. So she had to put little clips on because when she snared them, they actually were starting to bleed quite a bit. So she put these little clips on it, and I had to just take it easy for a while. So get your colonoscopy if you haven't. So carnivore, 2 weeks. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But I'll post, good, bad, and ugly. I'll let you know, and we'll see. We'll see how I do. But I'm not even going to do coconut oil. I'm not going to do avocado oil. It's going to be fats from animals. So that would be ghee, butter, lard, beef tallow, which I may have to order some stuff. I may be fine just as it is. We save our bacon grease like it was liquid gold. We save our bacon grease like it was liquid gold. We put them in these like pickle jars that we've rinsed out, and we store them in the fridge, and we scoop it out and use that. So I don't know how you guys, it's so funny how nervous I am about this. Number one, I don't want to fail, and I know I have to be honest with you, but I want to jumpstart my journey again. And if I can get my fastings down in the 80s by totally stripping out my carbs, and I may extend it at 2 weeks. I will do 2 weeks. I may extend it beyond that, but I don't know. I don't know. So we'll see. Hey, you guys take care. Have a great day. I've got a meeting that starts like 2 minutes ago. It's breakfast. And then the meeting actually starts at 8. So I said to the guy who's running the meeting today, I said, when he said breakfast will be provided at 7:30, I said, okay, so what's breakfast to you? Is it like donuts and muffins? Or is it meat? Because I need meat. Because everybody at work knows, after 2 years, they know that I am keto. And so he said, Cindy, I'll check the menu. He said, because if you don't want bagels and muffins, I'll make sure, if nothing else, special order, you get some meat. So I brought my Duke sausages just in case. Or I can do some intermittent fasting. That's also going to be interesting. I hear that after about a week of doing carnivore, food becomes more of a I think about food a fair amount. I like to plan out, what I'm going to make and what different recipes I'm going to try from folks like Maria Emmerich and Christy Honeycutt Sullivan. And they say that you really, I don't know if they actually say you lose interest in it, but it becomes more like just gassing up your car. So I don't think we get all excited and say, ooh, I wonder when I'm going to put gas in my car, and which gas station should I? Now, that's funny. You got to give me some laughs on that one. I wonder, ooh, my gas tank's a little empty. It's not down, I'm down 2 bars. I can't wait to put gas in my car. That's how I feel about food still. So I want to see if I can get that more. I know, that's pretty funny. I know. So we'll see how I do. I will let you know. If you're joining me, let me know here, and we will share with each other. Those of you that have already tried carnivore, post what you're doing. Share this to your page. Like and follow it for anyone that you want, and we'll be talking to you soon. Bye. Have a great day.